So welcome back to the BD Live, and I wanted to talk a little bit about realizing the things that you really want. Now, like I would love to just be that nomadic person that just travels the world, but we all know in our heart it takes money to do anything in this world, and sometimes those riveting, adventurous experiences can cost a lot of money. But I'm here to tell you that if you really want something, like truly want that lifestyle, you can have it. But you just got to think harder, think smarter, be consistent, and really go for it. I've seen, completely handicapped people pursue their dream of sailing and do it. If they can do it, then why can't I, So this video is all about the can do. So you have to think of a strategy to get what you want, and that's all it takes. If you really want something, you're gonna go for it. Brian and I wanted to live the RV nomadic lifestyle, and we were kind of heading towards that kind of freedom, but it takes an incredible amount of patience and consistency and saving, and there is no shortcut. You hear all the time about stories of people being so successful in life. Oh, this 21-year-old who just became legal to drink made $500,000 and by sleeping on acorns or something crazy. Having an Etsy account or something, and I'm here to tell you that's not the case. You actually have to work, and you have to work smart. And if you're able to start a business and make money from it, one, congratulations, you did what not many people are successful doing. And second, don't quit your day job. I know Brian will say that to me all day long. Right, Brian?
Yep. Don't quit your day job.
Don't quit your day job. And you squirrel away that money, and then you wait for the opportunities to get a good deal on something. For our travel trailer, this isn't a success story, but when I wanted this RV so badly, I didn't even wait for Brian. The first RV I got, it was completely water damaged, and it was a complete loss. I saved money forever to get this used third-party travel trailer. And I ended up literally the next day, within a week, I sold it for half of what I paid for it, and I lost a lot of money. It was just completely, the frame just fell apart into dust in my hands.
She cried.
I cried a little bit. I did. I cried a little bit. But we weren't as lucky. We ended up spending quite a bit of money to buy this travel trailer, as you can see. This travel trailer ended up being $50,000. No deal, no coupon, no discount, and I don't even have a good deal on the interest either. So don't put yourself in a position where you're like, I really need one now because I've already started my timeline and I'm behind now and I need a place to be in. Especially post-COVID, a lot of apartments and a lot of places that rent are taking advantage of the market right now, taking advantage of people. And, it's kind of like revenge of COVID against people who weren't working and didn't make any money through the COVID pandemic or the COVID shutdown, really. Because I definitely was working intermittently through COVID shutdown, even though we are still in a COVID pandemic. So it's all about enduring these trials if you really want it. And I think that's the biggest thing. If you desire it, you will work and be consistent, and you will save, and you will find ways to make it happen for you. And it's not always going to be this great deal that landed on your lap. It's going to be probably hard and lengthy. I know young people in their early 30s, you know, they built this barn house, whatever, with cash, but they saved every single penny since they were 16, since they were legally able to work, until they were in their 30s, for years and years and years, and they ended up paying cash for something. And though they're young, they were very, very consistent, and they stuck to their guns. You know, they just kept trekking along. And most of us are going to be doing that. There is no workaround. You can build wealth, but that takes time. And you can be lucky if you build a business. But most of us have that day job. We would like to start a business. So maybe we will take that risk and take the chance to be able to make more money than an employee standpoint. But starting a business is always a risky business. It is risk. You are risking everything you have to make something really work. Maybe you'll be lucky to see a high income, or you could break even, or in worst case scenario, you're drowned. So all that education about learning how to run a successful business comes in handy when you do that. And that's all I wanted to share with people, because I see so many videos and so many articles about, you know, all these young people just making it look so easy, and it's not. It's not easy. I feel very, very fortunate to be able to sit here after so many years of just grueling away at work and enduring so many obstacles and challenges. I feel very fortunate. I was very lucky. And I really I could have actually done this on my own. You need a partner in crime. This guy.
Can't do it without me.
He really helped me. He helped us put us here. So don't think you should be doing it all alone. You meet someone special in your life and make it a great partnership. Get involved, and there's going to be ups and downs, and we definitely do. But we're here.
Haven't killed each other yet.
What?
Haven't killed each other yet.
Not yet.
Close. Not yet.
So we're just hanging out in Washington for the last year and a half. We were looking at real estate, and we were looking at our options here. But we may end up leaving just because.
Well, this year is filled with the business and sailing. Getting the sailboat up, starting our coffee business, boba tea business. Get that going.
Yeah. So instead of going down the real estate route right now, we are pursuing the other two routes, or two things you need to have in wealth building. One is the stock market, and the second is starting a business, which I just spoke about. And they're both very, very challenging things. It's excruciating, actually, learning about all the bureaucracy that you have to go through, and all the safety stuff and equipment stuff, and
converting a cargo trailer is not easy.
No.
Not if you got to do it all by code.
Yeah, that's true. Washington has a very
strict L&I code.
Yeah, they have a lot of requirements to start a business here, and all in the name of safety. So we assume that's what's happening. And so we're just going to take our time and have fun and enjoy this experience as much as possible. And what else can we talk about? This really was about, just busting that whole fantasy concept behind being nomadic. It isn't just some young person who just made it through Etsy, making $250,000, $500,000 all of a sudden in a year, working online for 2 hours a day. It doesn't.
Making my 6 figures off OnlyFans.
I need to put you to work.
I'll be a foot model.
You'd make big bucks, honey. They're interesting to look at. So no, this video is really just to bust that, because in reality, we all have a day job. We're working 40 hours a week, endless hours, and trying to get that overtime to afford this. And a lot of people that we met in the nomadic lifestyle, they all have some kind of business.
Yeah.
Stationary, some are multiple locations, and we kind of wanted to do something similar, because if that's what it takes, then that's what it takes, right? We're gonna have fun doing that. But most of us have day jobs, and it takes time, it takes endurance, and this is what you want, this is what it takes. And
if you're me, you got 3 jobs.
Yeah.
I work for the park, then I work on the coffee trailer after work, and then if I got some time, I do the boat work.
And then he works for me.
And then I work for her. So I got 4, really.
Yeah. Man of many talents.
I don't know what a day off is. What's that?
He doesn't. He likes to work, though. Don't let him fool you. This man likes to work. He works. He got a phone call at 7 in the morning from his boss on his day off. And he was shaking because I told him not to answer it.
I don't have a day off. On a day off, I fix everyone's cabins around here and trailers and side jobs. So yeah, I don't have a day off. I never get to enjoy myself.
And that's another thing. It's like you have to have some, you can develop these skills if you're like a single chick, like I'm not like me, I'm married obviously, but if you're a single chick who's out doing this, it's not bad to pick up some handy skills, maintenance skills or fixing skills for RVs or tiny homes or cabins.
Luckily, this one doesn't have to do any of that. I do it all.
I'm very lucky, super lucky, but I'm also jealous because I don't have those skills and no one offers me all sorts of tons of money to fix things. They're just like, oh, it's that one. Where's your husband?
Is Brian here?
I don't care. Leave me alone. He's fixing something. So, yeah. So I think that's the only biggest tip I think I can think of right now and it's not really like something you need to have before traveling by yourself nomadically through the world. No, those skills, those handy skills, you can pick up along the way.
No.
Yes. Yeah. You can pick up some stuff.
You gentlemen know what I'm talking about. No, you can't. Some of you know, and some of you don't.
I can fix a faucet. I can do it though, if I had to.
Get to it then.
Our faucet's not broken.
I can fix that.
I'll be there for hours. Find out there's nothing wrong there. There's just water that Brian put down.
Oh, Brian shut the water off. Yeah.
That too. So this is another day in the life of the Beady Life. And I think we're just going to try to start posting a whole lot more content about living the nomadic lifestyle. I know that our 2 categories of content is about traveling and the other one's about homesteading, but we aren't able to we're not really in a position to homestead here in Washington State.
Well, we can, but we don't want to pay that kind of money.
It takes like 3 or 4 times more than in some areas that are similar. Or we can go internationally, maybe one day.
Colombia, here I come.
Hablas español?
See?
We gotta practicar.
Por el baño. Know to ask where the important things are.
Oh. Yeah, we'll learn quickly. Maybe. So stay tuned, you guys, for more lifestyle videos.
Peace.
Peace.